It's Friday, November 21st.
It unifies in so many different ways.
After securing investment deals in the United Arab Emirates, Prime Minister Mark Carney is now headed to South Africa for the G20 Leaders Summit.
Thoroughly both disappointed and, yes, caught off guard.
BC Premier David Eby says he doesn't want a pipeline in his province's north coast, but there may not be much he can do about it, with Ottawa and Alberta said to be close to a deal.
The lady from the house, she came, she knocked on our door. She was burnt. She had blood.
A Brampton community is in shock over a house fire that killed at least 2 people. Officials say 3 others remain unaccounted for. Officials say video of a train crash in Ontario is a reminder to drivers to follow the rules at railway crossings. Stay with us, Canada. Your morning starts right now. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Your Morning. Do not adjust your screens, yes, and not on the social. This is Your Morning. I'm Andrea Bain. Good morning, everybody.
It's so good to have you.
Good to be here.
Great to have you here.
We were just talking. We see each other all the time, but we've never actually had a chance to work together.
I'm so excited to do that. Great to be here today. I'm Michelle Jobin, of course.
Yeah, great to have you both. I'm Kelsey McEwen. Happy Friday. It's been a busy week, but listen, we've made it.
Yes.
All the way to Friday.
Yeah, I love that. We made it.
We sure did. And we're going to kick things off with your top stories today. And we're starting with Prime Minister Mark Carney, who is on his way to South Africa after wrapping up a visit to the United Arab Emirates with another pledge for investment. Carney says Canada is working on a project aimed at expanding critical minerals processing capacity. That, once signed, will be valued at more than $1 billion. Speaking to the Canada-UAE Business Council, Carney also personally invited Emirati investors to meet with him in Canada to spur more major projects. The Prime Minister's office also saying that the UAE had agreed to invest the equivalent of $70 billion in Canada. This comes after his meeting with the UAE president, where the two signed a new investment protection pact. Carney is now flying to South Africa for the G20 Leaders Summit, something the Americans are avoiding. The Trump administration says it won't have any senior American officials present. It appears Ottawa is on board with the new pipeline Alberta has been pushing for.
We know that we've got a little bit more work to do on the technical side to be able to submit our pipeline proposal for consideration to the Major Projects Office. We've targeted the spring on that.
Sources say Alberta and Ottawa are expected to sign a memorandum of understanding involving building a pipeline to northwest BC. This deal is said to include a partial lifting of the tanker ban along BC's north coast, as well as lowering or removing the industrial emissions cap. The pipeline project is heavily opposed by many First Nations and BC's premier.
This is a broadside attack on an oil tanker ban that is the foundation of economic growth mapped out for the entire country.
BC Premier David Eby is warning lifting the tanker ban is a risk. He says it could cost the province support from coastal First Nations on other energy projects. Former Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland will soon be moving to the UK for a new role. It's been announced that Freeland will be the next Warden of Rhodes House and CEO of the Rhodes Trust. Rhodes House is at Oxford University, and Rhodes Trust is the educational charity that provides scholarships. Freeland is a Rhodes Scholar herself, getting a master's degree from the University of Oxford St. Antony College. Freeland resigned her dual roles as Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance last December. She later contended for the Liberal leadership, but lost to now Prime Minister Mark Carney. She's set to begin this new role in the summer of next year. The federal government is set to cut tens of thousands of public service jobs, but one department is hiring. The Department of National Defense is looking to add up to 3,000 positions by next month. Right now, the goal is to transition people from other departments. Any federal public servant working in Canada or abroad can apply. The department has already received thousands of applications. Doctors in New Brunswick have a new deal with the province.
This new agreement will increase your access to doctors.
The $270 million deal runs over 4 years and covers all doctors working in the public sector. This deal includes a new pay model, which rewards doctors for taking more patients, seeing them quickly, and being a part of team-based practices. It also gives pay boosts to doctors who work in collaborative clinics. These are clinics where doctors, nurse practitioners, and other health professionals work together to share the patient load. Doctors have voted in favor of the deal, but it hasn't been officially signed yet. Drug alerts have now been issued for Saskatchewan's 2 biggest cities after a spike in overdoses.
We're sitting, as of the 18th, about 182 overdoses for the month.
An overdose alert has been issued in Saskatoon after it recorded 104 overdoses and 2 deaths in just a week. An alert has also been issued for Regina. The Saskatchewan Ministry of Health says many patients needed multiple doses of naloxone and that the antidote didn't always work. Saskatoon's fire department says this is an unprecedented year, with the department responding to about 1,000 more suspected overdoses than it did in all of 2024. There are still 3 people unaccounted for from a deadly house fire in Brampton.
It's impossible for our crews to get inside to determine if there's any other people in that house.
Officials say they believe there were 11 people living in this house. 2 people died, 4 others are in hospital, while 2 people escaped unharmed. That leaves 3 people still to be found. Fire crews can't get into the house right now because of fears over structural damage. Brampton's mayor says the house is owned by a, quote, absentee landlord, and this landlord has been in a 6-year compliance battle with the city over a basement unit. Inspectors are working to track down the home's owner. Well, a shocking video now to show you of a train crash in Ontario that officials hope will be a reminder to drivers to obey train crossing signals. Take a look at this. Just incredibly shocking. The CEO of Metrolinx shared this video of a GO train hitting a dump truck that was stopped on the tracks Thursday morning. It happened near Unionville Station in Markham. And CEO Michael Lindsey says the crew reacted immediately, sounding the horn and attempting to slow the train as much as possible before impact. No injuries were reported, and officials say events like this are a powerful reminder about the importance of safety at all crossings. A self-portrait by Frida Kahlo has broken the price record for any female artist.
It's yours. Thank you very much indeed. Congratulations.
The painting is called The Dream. It shows Kahlo asleep in bed, and it sold for $54.7 million US, more than $10 million above the previous price record. Mexico doesn't allow Kahlo's paintings to be sold outside the country without special permission. This is one of the paintings available in the public market. The Gravon Waxwork Museum in Paris has unveiled a new star attraction. It's a Princess Diana in the, quote, revenge dress she wore after the media frenzy over the breakdown of her marriage to Prince Charles. Located in central Paris and often compared to London's Madame Tussauds, the museum also features wax figures of Charles, who is now King Charles, and the late Queen Elizabeth.